One hand on my buddy, that's the AK-47, make his neighborhood love me. Got it, 1 egg short of the omelet. We're strapped, we can trade like the Dow Jones. And when it comes to that paper, I stack books. You heard what I said, I could put you on your feet or put some money on your head. Yeah, straight up, I ain't got no conversation for you. We can talk to the devil through the world. Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel, the greatest channel in the land. And today we're pretty much going to be finishing off the last video, getting to what I didn't get to from the last video. Today we're going to be dissecting the roots of my dead corn. Remember, my corn was not able to survive the growing season, so I just decided to go ahead and pull it up. It didn't get enough nitrogen while it was growing. It got enough water. I watered it every day. I did a little research. Corn only needs to be watered once a week. I was watering it every day just to make sure, because it didn't seem like it was growing. So I put a little fertilizer down. I believe I put the fertilizer down a little bit too late for it to actually grow some corn kernels. So the fertilizer is currently working for my watermelon. The watermelon is starting to grow. It's starting to actually look like a small little baby watermelon. So hopefully in a couple days, couple weeks, couple months, I'm gonna have a full-blown watermelon and I'm gonna be able to taste it. Let's get into this corn. So the first thing you can tell is definitely dry. It never turned green all the way. The first sign that showed me that it wasn't actually growing and it wasn't actually doing what it was supposed to be doing, it started to turn yellow. Now, corn is yellow, and I'm assuming while it's growing, it turns yellow throughout the process. The leaves, from the corn that I've seen, corn is supposed to grow big and tall, and it's supposed to be green while it's growing big and tall. My corn never grew big and tall, and my corn it started out green, but it started to turn yellow. I did a little research. It lacked nitrogen. Fertilizer helped it out with nitrogen. So next growing season, I'm gonna replant some more corn. Put the fertilizer down a little bit earlier in the growing season. But let's look at these roots, I guess. All right, so I can't say that the water did not get down to the roots. And that could be a problem depending on if your soil type. If your soil is, I guess, too compacted, the water may not be able to get down in deeper into the depths of the soil, and the roots won't be able to suck up the water. So let's peel back these outer leaves and let's see what's in here. This is the outermost layer of the corn root. So this goes all the way down to the bottom of the root. All right, so I just peeled off the outer layer, the outermost layer. Hold on, can you see that? So you can see the stem is pretty green, and then it gets down to the roots. So let's peel this one off. This piece actually right here, this actually looks like the seed of the corn kernel. Yeah, I'm probably making that up, but oh well. And these are the leaves of the corn. Dried up, flaked up. But I'm really interested in this root system here. It goes from that one, and then it goes down to the root system. It's interesting now. Doesn't it kind of remind you of the nerves and the human body system and the central nervous system? Okay, so now it's time for the real reason why we're here today. Oh, you thought that was it? You thought we was just gonna look at some corn, some dead corn, and that's it? We're just gonna get out of here, class is over? No. Okay, so the real reason why we're here today, we're gonna be planting more plants. These are gonna be smaller. I have smaller pots. I picked these up, I believe, at Home Depot. I want to say I got these at Home Depot. These are just smaller plants. I have a forget-me-nots. I have a mini rose. I have some thyme. How do you say that? Thyme. Like what time is it? All right, I have some thyme. You can eat thyme, can't you? All right, so cool. I have some thyme, so I have some herbs and seasonings. A daisy. And I'm gonna be growing rosemary. So these are just, I just picked these up randomly just because they were small, and I feel like if I can't really succeed at growing outside plants, maybe I can, I'm not sure, I don't know if mini roses and forget-me-nots and daisies are inside, but they're small, they had small pots, so I figured small pot, you can do it inside, makes sense to me, so. Yeah, but I'll probably put these outside on the patio so I won't have to go far back to my garden. I can just keep an eye on these. What drew me to these, I like the little sayings on top of them. Like the daisy says, "So in love," and it says S-O-W, so in love. I thought that was pretty cool. The thyme says, "Love grows wild." I guess because thyme is a wild plant. Forget-me-not, it says, "Meant to be." That kind of makes sense because if you don't want to be forgotten, you know, it's meant to be. Yeah, no, makes sense to you? No, no, all right, whatever. The mini rose says thank you. I feel like that's appropriate because if you want to apologize to somebody, what better way to give them roses? And the rosemary says, all things grow with love. I'm not sure what that has to do with a rosemary. All things grow with love. That sounds like something that somebody's aunt or grandma would say. All things grow with love, and her name was probably Rosemary. So yeah, that's that. I'm about to plant these, about to put some soil in them. That's the reason why I wasn't able to get to it last time, because I thought these pots already had soil in them. I knew they had the seed, but I thought all you had to do was open the pack and add water. But no, you had to add soil. My wife Shay had some soil. She found some soil in the trunk of her car. Don't know what that's about. But I got the soil, about to put the soil in the pot, and then I'm about to plant the seed, and I'm about to water it, and I'm about to put them in their rightful place where they'll be living for the next couple days. Let's see, does it say how long these take? It does not say how long they're supposed to take to grow, but it does say sell by December 31st, 2020. I didn't know plants had an expiration date. Seeds have an expiration date, so that's interesting. So yeah, let's get to planting. And I got my glove. The glove's my right-hand man. Got the right-hand glove, right-hand man. I only have one of them since I'm inside. I'm inside today because it's hot outside. And these are small pots, so I feel like, you know, they're not big and I don't need to put them in the earth, so I can do a little something inside. Shouldn't be too messy. We just cleaned up, so I know Shay will be mad at me if I make a mess over here. All right, so let me get my little hoe. Let me put some little dirt in here. Wait, where's the seed? All right, so I already opened up the rosemary, but I can't find the seed that goes in the rosemary, so that one will probably go last. Let's start with the rose. Let's start with the rose first. All right, so after opening the pack, it only has the seed in the pot. I thought it had the soil already in here. 100% natural seeds, plant fearlessly. Shout out to buzzyseeds.com. Let me take the glove off so I can rip that open. Oh man, these seeds are tiny. Tiny, tiny. Let's see, I got 3. How many seeds did they give you? These were only $1, by the way. I have 4 tiny seeds. Let me see if you can see the mini rose seeds. Yep, mini roses. Okay, so what goes first? The soil or the seed? I think I should put a little soil down first, and then a little seed, then a little soil. Get some layers going on. You feel me? You feel me? You feel me? No, really, it just takes a pinch of dirt. So I really don't need the garden hoe. Alright, so yeah, it literally just takes a pinch of dirt. Literally a pinch. So I'm gonna put all 4 seeds in there, like that, like so. And I'm gonna take another little pinch of dirt, and I'm gonna put that on top, just like that. And there's the mini rose planted. I'm just gonna do the same thing for all 4 or 5 plants. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna do the same for the other 4.
I'm going to eat something and then I'm going to do a little light workout. Got an egg? Maybe start eating more grilled chicken and stuff. I was just checking on y'all. I didn't get a chance to call it in. I was a little busy today.
Okay, so I just planted my daisies, and as you just saw, there were a whole bunch of seeds. There were 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know, too many to count. There's probably about 20, 25 seeds in here. I just went ahead and put all 25 in there. I'm not sure if all 25 are going to grow. It's about to be a fierce competition to see who survives. So I'm interested to see the turnout of that. So let me put the top dirt on them. Let me seal them up. They're done. Alright, so same as the daisies, the thyme seeds are really tiny and there's lots of them. But the thyme seeds are just tiny little black balls. Just like the daisies, I used all 20,000 of them. Next up, the forget-me-nots. Chinese forget-me-nots. The forget-me-not seeds kind of stink a little bit. They look like tiny zucchinis because there's lots of them. They're tiny, they're small, and they look kind of furry. Unless that's just dust particles around them. Not sure if you can see the little hairs around the seed. Yep. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to put all of these seeds in here, but I am. Whatever happens, happens. This little mini garden's gonna be like the mini Hunger Games. Fight for survival. Last but not least, we're about to put the rosemary in. Okay, so the rosemary seeds are tiny and small, and they don't really give you as many as they do the rest of them. Remember the last couple, or all of them, they really give you like 20, 25 seeds. The rosemary, they only give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They only give you 8 seeds. So of course I'm gonna plant all 8 of them. I'm pretty pessimistic about if anything's gonna grow. I really don't think any of these 8 seeds are gonna grow because my odds are slim. I only have 8 as opposed to the other ones. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get something out of the other ones because I planted 25, 30 seeds. But your odds they're pretty slim if you're only planting 8. Oh, and I forgot this one. Ooh, I forgot to label these which ones they came from. This one's rosemary. No, that one for sure. I believe this one was daisy. And then I did thyme and forget-me-not. Oh, I guess I'll just have to run back the video. So let's get to watering them and then let's wrap this up. So I moved my plants to their final resting spot. Well, for right now, this is their, well, I guess it's a temporary resting spot if I'm not sure if it's a permanent resting spot. It'll probably change as soon as they start sprouting. Right now, I'm about to put them right here, right behind the sink, so they can get some sunlight. I can keep an eye on them. I really don't want to put them outside because the wind might blow them over. They're pretty small pots, and any amount of wind could knock them over. So I'm gonna put them right here by the windowsill. Probably move them outside in a couple weeks if they start to grow. So let's give these bad boys some water. And as you see, I have the labels behind them so I can see what it is. I believe I have the right labels in the right spots, but we'll see when something starts popping out. And of course I had this is the same thing that I watered my corn and my watermelon with. I'm pretty sure it will not even take this half of this to do all 5 of these. A little water from my rose. Yep, not too much, not too much. A little something from my daisy.
little something for rosemary. A little something for thyme. And a little something for the forget-me-not. Can't forget about the forget-me-not. Last but not least, the forget-me-not. Oh yeah, you hear that? You hear the bubbles? That mean they starting to grow. That mean they like the soil, they like the water. They're getting comfortable in their new spot. And they already eating and trying to grow. Listen to them. Oh, snap, crackle, and pop. Alright, don't want to overwater, huh?
Alright, so yeah, that's the end of this. Thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Bye.
Boo.
You suck.